on guys, how's everyone doing? My name is the Doctor and thank you so much for watching this video. Now today what we're gonna be doing is we're not gonna be playing Granny again because that video did awful on my channel, Jesus Christ. Well, the few people that saw it actually liked it, so I'm still going to post the second part, but I don't think I'm gonna be recording Granny like for a while after that, because my priority right now is to make my channel grow. And because that way I get actually new new functions in YouTube. For example, making community posts, which is something that I want, so that I can give you, for example, announcements and I don't have to make a video about it. You can just read it, and I can also make polls. I can make all sorts of things with those community posts, which are going to be really helpful as well to knowing what you want to see. So yeah, that's it. That's my priority right now, so that's why I'm gonna stay away from those videos for a little while. I'm still going to record them every now and then and post them because a few people actually liked it, and I wanna try to make everyone happy. Essentially, I care about my subscribers, so that I want to give you what you want. Some people want Granny, playing another game. Some people want me to say in Analyses content. I'm gonna do both as much as my abilities let me do that. But now what we're going to be doing is we're not going to be playing a live game. We're going to be reviewing a match that I had before when I was still a survivor main, because I think it's actually interesting, and I want to know how I want to see, and I want to analyze how things changed, how the kiting meta has changed, and the abilities that some hunters had before. And I'm actually kind of proud of this match. Because I was actually new. I think it was on season 2 or 3 that I did this, and so I was actually really a beginner essentially, and I got really excited when I did this. And of course we're going to analyze this, and tell you some tips that maybe you can apply today and stuff like that. And I also want to make like a kind of announcement, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I think I'm gonna do it in the next video or the next 2 videos, I don't know, because but it's something that concerns you, because you could feature in one of these videos, because, well, I'm gonna give you like a hint. What I'm planning to do is a review thing. I want to do some reviewing of some things, and you can be featured in that. So I mean, by now you probably know what it is, but it's something I've wanted to do for a while. I couldn't before because my audience wasn't really that big. I only had like 50 subscribers when I wanted to do this, and my videos would get like 10 or 20 views, not really much. But now that we've grown almost to 1K, by the way, thank you so much for that. I think I could be able to do it now. But later, when I get still bigger audience, maybe when I get to make community posts, because then I know that my audience is big enough. I want to get to 1K before we do that. So please, you can help me reach that. If you are watching my videos and you're not subscribed, then maybe subscribe. You may find that you actually like my content. And also I would like to tell you to, if you like my videos or one particular one, share it with your friends so that maybe they get to my channel, maybe they subscribe or whatever, and I will be really grateful to you for that. But to not make this intro that long, let's carry on to the main event, the main act, which is we're going to be reviewing this match, okay? This survivor match that I had, and this one I had like a long time ago. I was playing alone, I didn't have a team. This is a random thing, completely random. Oh, I forgot to change my graphics back to high, but it's okay. We're still gonna watch it. I think that performance graphics also give a sense of something. I don't know. And I actually kited most of this match. As you can see, Reaper is actually coming in this direction, exactly where I am, and he finds me. And so here I am. I was a lawyer man back then. And I see him, so I begin to kite, and this is where I want to analyze the things that I did, because the things that I did the most is wrong. Oh, by the way, by this time, Lawyer actually has an infinite map. For you new players, maybe you didn't know this, but actually Lawyer used to have an infinite map, and when he opened it, he would see like the whole map. He would actually see a map, not just highlights of where things are. He would actually get a map. Now that's changed. Now he just highlights, and it's temporary, but it's a good adjustment. And so here I am, and I managed to freaking stun the guy. He's a Reaper, by the way, and by this time, okay, yeah, he still had the fog thing, but I'm just doing as much as I can to just stay away from him, just stay away. And he of course tries. Actually, I don't know what his rank is. I think at this point I am working P still, and I honestly don't know how that hit, but it's it's actually really funny now that I look back on it. And by the way, what I'm saying is I was really proud of this. of this kite. I think this was season 2 or season 3. You know, a lot of things have changed, and I don't really know when. So here I am, you know, transitioning. For some reason, he took a long time to do that. And you know, here's the thing, you know, to get a good kite. And I'm gonna give you the tip: just don't bring down pallets unnecessarily. You know, unless he's like really close. By then, I assessed that he was actually really close, and I could actually hit him with a pallet. And that's what you have to do. You have to assess. Don't just bring down every pallet you see. And while yes, it may buy you some time, in the end, in the long run, you are going to leave your teammates with nothing in case they go to that area. So you know, just be conservative about your pallets. You know, don't just bring them down, bring them all down if you don't have to. And so here I am running again. He's actually really slow, and you see the thing that I did is I used the time that he took to break the pallet to run away. That's what you have to do. Don't just stay in the same area. Just run away. If they're in an animation that they cannot cancel, just get as far away from them as you can. And I actually came back, and I wanted actually to vault that pallet, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna get terror shock. Actually, I don't know why I didn't. I don't know if Lawyer before. I don't remember actually if he had the terror shock protection before. I don't think he had, but I might be wrong. I think by this time he didn't have it. In case that wasn't a thing. But yeah, so that's why I didn't want to jump that pallet, I presume. Actually, I don't remember. And here you see, here's what I do. You just have to assess, and you have to be a quick thinker. If you're a hunter main, you can actually be a good survivor main as well, because you need quick thinking for those kind of things. You know, I wouldn't have brought down that pallet if I didn't know I was going to hit it, and I had to assess, you know, how close he was to the pallet, and if I could have hit it. And now here I knew that he had the fog, so I just had to stay away. You know, stay away from the line of sight. And try not to get hit by the fog. And there, well, I brought it down because I thought he was inside the hitbox, but he actually wasn't. But that's fine, okay? We can still just make good progress. And I jumped that window, you know, because I'm like, okay, this is my chance. He was far away, and I brought down a pallet. I nearly hit him. And as you can see up on the top, we have 2 ciphers remaining, and I've been kiting for quite a while. I've been actually kiting literally the whole match. And he still hasn't managed to down me, and I have a coffin from Embalmer, which is actually, you know, a lifeline that I have. I can't run away. This was actually before Embalmer had the buff where he could summon his coffin wherever he was. He couldn't do that before, so I just had to wherever he put it, he couldn't move it. I just had to pray that I wasn't in the same area, and actually noticed the coffin, but I still. So that's the thing, okay? So here I'm down, and he starts refilling me, probably because he's frustrated, and I would be frustrated too. You know, it's not his fault. I would be frustrated as well if a lawyer of all people carried me this long. And he put me on the chair, and it was also before embalmer before you could get embalmed while downed, you had to be on chair, and now I am on chair and I am away, and now the cipher is popped because everything is good. And now Reaper of course sees the coffin and comes for me, and now by this time I think he has detention. I don't know, let's see. I can't actually see. He might have detention, but right now he's invisible and I couldn't see him, but he hit me with the fog, and that's the thing that gave me a boost. If he had been a little bit more patient and actually hit me with a normal attack, he would have actually done something. And to be honest, I have no idea how that didn't hit me. That was actually really weird. But he doesn't want to go for the other ones. He wants to go for me, you know. But this time I'm actually thinking that he doesn't have the tension. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have it. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I can't see. But he doesn't want to go for the other ones. He's letting them open the gates, and he just wants to come for me. Probably because he's frustrated. And the thing as a hunter main, what you have to do is don't get frustrated. Don't get fixated on one person just because they have kited you, for example, long enough, or because they have stunned you. You need to be smarter than that. You don't have to give in to your feelings. You know, the feelings of frustration, of rage, and stuff like that. Because by now I think the gate is open. I don't know. But the thing is, just because he wanted to stay with me, he got hit by the train, and I just left. I didn't want to. Of course, I didn't want to, you know, rub it in his face or anything like that. You just leave. When you can leave, just leave. There's no point in staying. Just leave. So that's what happened in this match. It was actually really fun analysis because it's been a while since I've watched this thing, and I can now delete it. because now it's recording and I think it's going to be saved. But I may not delete it. I mean, at the end of the day, it was actually a really nice match. I had literally throughout the whole match. I was really proud of it, and I showed it to a lot of people. And then I'm like, look at this freaking God Kite fam! Like, have you ever seen anything like this before? And yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, analyzing the things in general, just know, as a hunter main, tips as a hunter main, don't give in to emotions as much as you can. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay if you get mad. Those things happen. You're human. It doesn't make you a bad hunter. But you need to learn. If you want to play competitively, for example, eventually in tournaments, or maybe you just want to be a good hunter in general, even if you don't want to participate in those tournaments, the best thing you can do is stay composed. If somebody starts to harass you, they maybe stun you like 30 times in a match. If there is no benefit in downing them, and maybe you're chasing somebody else who is already at half health, if there's really no point in changing targets, don't change targets. It's gonna be better for you in the long run. You may still not win the match, and that's fine. The thing about being a hunter is you will tie your matches most of the time if you do everything perfectly, and if the survivors do everything perfectly, they will tie the matches as well. So you can never win in a perfect match as a hunter. In a perfect match, you will never win. You will only tie. The thing that you have to do to win as a hunter is, first of all, diminish your mistakes as much as possible, and second, capitalize on the survivors' mistakes. Because if you don't do that, they will tie or even win because you didn't take advantage of those mistakes. And you need to understand what the mistakes are. For example, maybe there's somebody that is stunning you, that just wants to stun you, and they're not decoding. That's a mistake because they're not decoding. You have more time to chase. You can even, maybe they're literally on your tail. You can just go back and hit them, and change targets maybe even, because maybe it's easier to chase them. But you need to learn to assess those things. If you want to be a good hunter, you actually need to sharpen a lot of your mind games and critical thinking. And you may be like, okay, that's a lot for just a video game, and it is. It's a lot for just a video game. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you plan on maybe playing tournaments competitively, you do need to do that, because in those tournaments you can usually earn money or merch or something like that. I don't know. I've been in one, and we almost won. But this was back when I only mained violinist, and then I went photographer because he was my old main. But by that time it was really rusty with him. We lost. I think I only managed to get one person. But that's a story for another time. The thing now is, that's what you have to do. That's what you need to take into account. And again, don't be mad. Don't be stressed if you lose 10 matches in a row. If you're losing 10 matches in a row, take a break. Go out, eat something, watch a movie, de-stress yourself, and then come back if you want to. If you still want to play. But the thing is, if you get too stressed, if you get too angry, if you give into your emotions, you are going to have bad matches because you need to stay composed as a hunter, general. And I think I went into a tangent right now, but it's fine. These videos are for learning, okay? These videos are for learning as well. We of course try to entertain, but we also try to give you some learning opportunities, both as a hunter and survivor. I try to make my videos educational for hunters and survivors. So if you have reached this part of the video, then thank you so much. You're amazing, you're awesome. If you aren't subscribed, if you click this video just because you wanted to see some survivor or hunter tips, subscribe, because I actually do this quite a lot. Most of my matches that I play, I also like to be educational, give my insight on why I'm playing, why I'm doing certain things, and you may get something out of that. I'm planning to start doing, some survivor gameplays, and tell you how I think you should play as a survivor. But the thing is, I'm a hunter main, so I'm going to use hunter psychology to play as a survivor eventually. But my channel is mostly, hunter based. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please subscribe. Maybe again, if you're new here and you may find that you like my content, so please subscribe, like the video, because that actually helps a lot. And I think that's all I have to say for now. Other than that, I really hope that we can make it to 1K before the year ends. because I want to make community posts so that I can make polls and ask you things. And I'm actually planning on making a Q&A for the 1K special. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in a bit. Thanks.